I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash a like button for me, subscribe to the channel, jump in right into the market. Today in crypto, massive price manipulation. We had this like 4.6% price swing in the last few hours, just over leveraged longs and shorts getting wrecked. Reminder, I'm giving away $500 in Bitcoin in 7 days. All you have to do for a chance to win, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Boom, free Bitcoin. This is a Bitcoin daily chart. I want you to look at this previous support. So imagine that the price action dumped from this level, $57,000, all the way down here. Then it reversed the trend. Okay, so this is strong support, which is now strong resistance. So the bulls have to break above this level. So we had this falling wedge, falling channel, right? The measured move of 47,794 is still in play, okay? As long as the price action doesn't break back in this pattern. All right, so if we get some type of pullback to support, I mean, there's going to be a bunch of buyers here, right? So if Bitcoin pulls back, this is possible. Bitcoin punches through. I mean, there's not a whole lot of resistance in this area. This is a low volume node, okay? But we got to zoom in, lower term time frame. I'm looking at the Bitcoin 1 hour chart. 68% chance that this rising wedge breaks to the downside. I took some profits when I woke up this morning based on this long wick. Long wicks can be reversal ideas. Again, I want to get, as far as like this measured move, right? So if this breaks lower, this is always in trading, it's an if-then statement. If this breaks lower, if you get a candle body closed with volume, right? If this breaks lower, there's this order block right here. This previous resistance is now support, right? So just level by level. You also have this order block here and this order block here. So there'd be support at these bounce ideas would happen here. The most important thing if Bitcoin pulls back is that the bulls put in a higher low. This is the previous low. We just need to put in a higher low, which this measured move would be. Retraces are completely normal. So if it happens, just remember, hey, a pullback to this area may play out. Okay. Now, again, the bulls show up and punch this price through. I mean, there's some quick upside. It's the weekend, so it's kind of scammy price action, right? So it's easier to move the price of Bitcoin on the weekends. So just kind of pay attention to what Bitcoin's doing. Real quick, just this idea it's valid too, right? So you got enough touches to have this as a rising wedge, right? That already broke higher based on this volume. You want to let volume be your guide. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So this is a valid pattern. And then you had breakout, okay? Also was a breakout of this resistance. So we're going to get a lot more clarity with this move that's going to happen over the next 8 to 12 hours, right? So looking for a move based on this idea. But again, breakout to the upside would give bullish upside ideas, and breakout to the downside would talk about those measured moves that we talked about to the downside. So trading is not predicting. We'll react to the move on the Bitcoin chart. I've got some amazing shout outs to my trading group. This person looking to get in your group. I'm up $1,700 just watching the YouTube channel. This person, shout out to Kyle, FIS, 350% gains on this setup in 2 days. Life-changing money, huge. This person, their portfolios increased by more than 30%. Boom, let's go. This person in group, he locked down $22,000 in profit in the trading group. And he just talks about that, how this is a skill that you can grow your portfolio, your account 10 times faster than just holding and hoping for millions of dollars. And that's what this is about. You know, everybody in crypto is going to get rich. Just never quit. But if you trade, I found out I can get there 10 times faster if I trade this market. And so, yeah, I wanted 10 times faster. Do you? This is the biggest financial opportunity of our lifetimes. We have to make it count. I'll make sure you're in the best, most profitable trading setups, period. If you're interested in joining my cryptocurrency trading group, go to my website, cryptorev.net. If you pay with cryptocurrency for 6 months or 12 months, it's 50% off. If you pay for the year, you get 1 additional month for free. You can always choose to pay on a monthly basis from month to month with a card. Just click this link. Or if you go down to the description, you can click this link to the website. If you have any questions or you need to email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. We'll get you on the team today. This is Badger, up 151%. I talked to you guys about this when it was up 40% the other day in a video. Nailed this Badger call. This person got 120% out of the 151%. Huge gains. I mean, you start hitting these 100% multiples on these altcoin setups and things change, right? Your portfolio. Some people are down in this market still, or they're not making money. If you're not making money in this market right now, there's a problem. Right? Just watching this channel, you're going to see your success rate increase. All right, so check this out. This is the moon phases indicator, okay? And essentially, it's pretty crazy to see how this works with the price of Bitcoin. So let's go to this chart. So these are full moons down here. These are bounce ideas on full moons, and new moons are bearish, okay? And again, first time you'd probably even hear this thought, you're like, what's next, psychic readings? And I'm thinking, when you see this, you'll probably start to think, maybe I should check this out. This is a totally free indicator, right? You just go into Tradingview and you search for MP, moon phases. All right, so new moons are bearish, sell off. Full moons are bullish, pump. Watch this, new moon, new moon, new moon. Look, at new moon, nail the top, nail the top, nail the top. Close to it, nail the top. Here's some type of sell-off, here you go. All right, now, look, let's test this idea. This is the full moons, pump, full moon, pump, full moon, pump, full moon, pump. Look, full moon, pump, full moon, pump, full moon, pump. Guess what's coming next? New moon, which is that a possible idea for downside? We're going to test this, right? I'm not saying, hey, trade solely on this idea, but again, same chart, same idea. It's pretty crazy how this plays out. So, hey, for what it's worth, I'll be doing palm readings at the end of the video. Like some of this stuff, here it is. Just let's lay it on the table. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Heck, anything. We can get an edge out of this. Let's go. All right, Bitcoin dominance. I'm looking for an altcoin season, mini altcoin season, if this trends lower. You already have a break to the downside of this rising wedge, right? 68% chance it breaks lower. Okay, well, guess what? Now it's retested. And so if this continues lower, you'll see money flow into the altcoins. Larger caps will move better. XRP as an example, larger caps are moving. So I wake up, first thing I have to do during the day is I have to figure out where the money's flowing, right, to focus on. And so, you know, XRP, and I talked to you guys about XRP and a pullback in this area at about 69 cents on YouTube, right? And it has bounced, actually, I think it was right about here, about 5 days ago. It has bounced and it's seen some upside. So XRP started moving. This is heavy, right? We're trying to identify the money flow. You guys remember this SXP setup? I talked to you about it on the first. Almost 13,000 people saw this. The conversation was if it breaks back into the pattern, its bullish idea is gone. If it retests, bullish buy signal. If it breaks above this line, bullish breakout. All right, here's SXP up 26%. Based on this idea. Real quick, just want to share this idea. Somebody reached out on Twitter. We're just talking about how, you know, the fear of failing is there. And this person was just talking about how he was homeless. Shout out to Denarius Numis. He was homeless 5 years ago. The past 2 years, he's made more than he could ever imagine. Cryptorev is by far one of the best tools that have fallen in my lap since. And this touched me. This is, I was in a situation where, you know, I started YouTube years ago. I made a YouTube channel. It took me years to build up to 24,000 subscribers. Had 30 people in a group, right? It was like a crypto club. Now there's, you know, close to 6,000. You know, we're at 117,000 subscribers now. YouTube deleted my old channel, right? Everything was gone in an instant. So you have to know nothing in life is guaranteed, right? Nothing is guaranteed. Bad stuff's going to happen. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you deal with it. You just have to roll with it, right? So a lot of people are worried about this crypto bill. We're going to talk about it in just a second, and it's tied into this infrastructure bill. We're going to talk about that in the end of the video, and we'll roll with it, man. We'll adjust, and we've had to do this in crypto since I can remember. So don't get stressed about it. Big NFT dominance. And so base your NFT entries on a bounce in this chart. So NFTs got rejected, NFT dominance. And so when this bounces, I want you guys to look at OGN for entry, right? And essentially what you're doing here is buying the breakout of this trend line is one entry idea. Okay, Bitcoin pulls back, you're going to get better entry ideas. I mean, if you got a support pullback all the way down here where you had this previous double bottom, like that's your best entry. I mean, it just depending on what happens with Bitcoin. If it breaks out here with volume, then you have, I mean, 50% potential upside for OGN. So watch OGN. DODO BTC, again, a support pullback is always good. And it's already had a retest of this breakout of this trend line. Right, the double bottom confirmation trend line. This is a W pattern, right? W pattern, right? So that'll put your measured move target up here if it breaks out. You know, so that's like 45% gains out of DODO BTC if it breaks out to the upside. XVS. This is one that has gotten wrecked recently and now had this bullish pattern. We bought this breakout, but depending on what Bitcoin does, if you get some type of retest down here, that's entry idea. Also, a breakout of this level, you could see $50 out of XVS. MATIC USDT. So MATIC, always one of the top movers. It's a larger cap coin, so it's not, I mean, it moves pretty well. It's not going to necessarily do 150% in 2 days, but MATIC, there's a lot of potential upside. I mean, you could see 50% gains out of this. You know, support, retest, pullback would be a good entry, or breakout of this area. And again, the white boxes over here are all the targets. Okay, so you see it's the RSI is overbought, getting rejected from that area. So picking this up at a better price would be good entry. But MATIC is going to have some upside based on this idea. Okay, so a lot of people are worried about the Senate's infrastructure bill. They're supposed to be voting on it on Saturday, and this talks about how potentially negotiations may push this vote as late as Monday. But there's a lot of things that aren't good for crypto. They're trying to make changes to this. There's some amendment ideas to this. This is going to move the crypto market, right? This vote is coming. Go to Google, read about this bill, read about the obvious downside for people in the US that are dealing with these crypto ideas in the bill. Read about it. Right? I mean, some bad news comes out of this. You have to think that won't be necessarily good for the crypto market. So let's see, because right now it's just, they're just trying to sort things out, right? And then vote. There's things that have to happen. A lot of people are reaching out to me and they're like, Chris, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And the same thing we always do. Welcome to Crypto, Hoop Jumpers Anonymous, where constantly we have to jump through hoops. We'll deal with it. We'll adjust to it. We'll move forward. Regardless, we're here. We're going to continue to make a ton of money in this market, right? This is just another hurdle, more paperwork potentially. This is, I mean, could you imagine 1099s having to be produced for people that are staking Ethereum? There's so many things in life and in this market that happen on a regular basis. We have to just, they're hurdles. We have to jump over them and move forward. And we'll do that together. And I'll keep you guys updated. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.